And we are back. Alright, we are investigating the archives. Somebody roll that investigation check for that sweet, sweet bookcase.
I rolled it. I rolled a 5. With a +5 bonus, that means 10. I'm guessing that doesn't make it.
You only need to tell me the total, though. Anybody
I
else?
got an unnatural 20.
Okay. Anybody else?
I rolled a 2.
Mandy, did you just
Wanted to
roll
beat
your
that
eyes? Did you just roll your eyes, Mandy?
I rolled a
because I
10.
beat the 20.
This is true, but you could be investigating different parts.
Can I get it?
Okay. Alright. That's okay. You, Kay, as you're looking around, you spot this particular floor tile scraped on the wood. Margus, you're breathing into your mic a lot. Are you okay?
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I had the mic too far forward. I'm sorry. My head.
It's alright.
So I have
Just
a
making
lot of
sure you're
hair,
not having
my
a...
headset. Yeah, my headset
Could've
rests
just
on
been
my
really
hair, not on my
excited, you
head,
know?
so it'll slide forward sometimes. I have to keep my head tilted back, but I was looking down. I'm sorry, that was
That's alright. That's alright. I just wanted to make sure you were good.
Yeah.
So right here, it looks like the wood scraped against the grain on the shelf on the floor. So if you had to guess anything, it would probably be that this particular bookshelf moves.
Hey
It's
guys,
big
look
brain
at
time.
it looks like stuff has been opened or moved right here. Help me find a way to open it.
Man, you'd think I'd notice that if I've been here this long. Says as he's
That's what
crouching
I was
down.
thinking, but I didn't want to say anything, but since you brought it up.
Well,
Mhm.
this shelf
Keep
is
your mind,
typically
there's no
labeled
use in
off
hiding it.
limits. This shelf has usually been labeled off limits. So, who knows? Sandford,
Is there
meanwhile,
like a
is...
book or anything that's less dusty or more worn or looks like it's been messed with or shelf or anything?
Everything looks pretty normal.
Are there any candlesticks?
Feel for something
the
that doesn't
wall?
want to budge. That's probably the one that's gonna.
Osprey, while you're listening to them, you're already checking the books, and you found one that's kind of out of place. It doesn't have any words on the spine or anything. It doesn't have a title or a time period that it was written. Like everything else is history, however many years, and things like that. This one is just a blank spine.
Curious.
Pull on it.
Pull on it? Oh my god, it's porn. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
You
gonna
hear-
Explain why I
If
didn't have any
Osprey
pictures.
found it, then it's probably feet porn, so.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in my bag for later.
It actually doesn't pull out, but you do hear a clink. And just like in any typical movie, the bookshelf kind of... It doesn't move on its own, but it starts to almost look a little free-floaty. Like you could move it if you wanted.
Okay, so move it.
Well, there you go. All right. You push the bookcase, and it moves over maybe 2.5 feet to reveal a small door, maybe 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide. You could probably get in there if you crouched double.
Malgus
something
opens Malgus opens the door, grunts, remarking that he managed to stub his toe on a closed door. As he opens the door, he notices it's not locked, but I guess they wouldn't need one if it was a secret. And as he's clutching his unshoed foot, he's hobbling down a staircase to which the door leads to.
You girls did this to him.
Not my fault he
Sorry,
wore
not
noisy
sorry.
shoes. I mean, yeah. Shouldn't have wore noisy shoes to do sneaky stuff, I'm just saying.
This is true.
He thought he was opening a back door. He thought he was opening a door he had access to. He didn't know he'd be looking for a secret door.
Speaking
which is
of,
apparently enough to not remember.
what is the marching order?
Huh?
Do what?
I'd think Malgus first since he's the one in. Yeah. Probably followed by Mohammedan.
I'm just wanting to know who is first. Sanfir is taking last.
Well, Forge said he was first, so
Okay.
If I open the door.
Even you have to bend double. And it's got a lot of spider webs as you go through here. A lot of cobwebby, thick, sort of
not
almost gluey.
spiders.
Ugh, it's gross. You make it through to the other side in what is definitely a catacomb. There's no other word for it. You crawl painfully slowly out to the other side, and you're greeted by macabre halls that feature honored dead. Coffins of various wood line the walls, each standing about 4 foot tall. Between coffins, bones are used as mortar to keep the tunnels stable, and skeletons, roughly as tall as a human, hold clay and rock in place. The air's stagnant. It's almost got like a mildew, gloomy sort of smell.
Oh, this is frightful.
Sanfir closes the door behind the tunnels. Maybe now no one will know that we're in here. Oh, wow.
What?
Did we have to lube up the orc to get in through that door?
I'm just gonna say he stayed pretty close to Osprey. He's got a hand on Kay's butt,
crawling.
guiding.
Popping noise when we came through that door.
He's got a hand on Kay's butt, following her. We all know it. We're all shipping them. Come on.
Totally.
As the group of you stand in the catacombs, there are 3 different paths before you. It's really dark. Luckily, I think you all have dark vision, don't you?
Dwarf, orc, elf, and then variety.
I do.
Yeah, so,
Yes.
The only one I'm questioning is, does Osprey have dark vision?
Yep.
Man, this is the handiest party ever. The only person who doesn't is Sanfir,
That's for her.
right? She's got a hand on Osprey's shoulder, and she's like, hey, one of you ladies want to crack a torch or something?
So you want some light?
Yeah, I would love that.
Cast it on something.
No.
Something of hers.
Something of hers? I guess she now has a battle axe of light.
Okay.
I have produce flame cantrip.
Not sure you
Did I-
want to
did I-
use what little oxygen we have
Did I-
down here on fire.
Hmm.
the air is foul enough, but I'd rather have it than not.
A non-flamed torch with the light spell.
And lo and behold, there it is. It's a torch shaped like a battle axe. She holds it out in front of her, and true to form, you can see a lot more. Oh gosh, sorry.
I say we go to the right.
There,
Okay.
the path to the right looks like it branches out a lot sooner than the ones straight and left. You'd imagine it's probably a lot bigger. It only goes about 30 feet back in total, though.
Tricky, where are you going?
Still going right?
Where are you
I have
going?
no objection.
We gotta go right eventually. Might as well do it first.
Are you one of those people who goes nothing but right in a maze?
Yeah, because it's easier to get back. You don't get lost.
You're one of those.
You only make left turns on the way back. Also, you'll notice that Malgus is repeatedly turning his head and looking over his shoulder as you're progressing forward.
Oh. Is he worried that we're being followed?
Well, the real reason is if you go one direction in a cave, you won't recognize the way back. You have to look back to make sure you recognize it.
Have we got any way to like mark the walls or anything? Breadcrumb?
Several of you have
Mark a
soap.
little style?
Can
You could
I use
probably
light on one of the
squirt the
objects?
walls with a rock or something.
Actually, yes, that is not use a spell. That would be better.
Very smart. As you walk to the right, Sanford picks up a rock, taking your advice, and marks up against a coffin. An X. When we see an X, we'll know we've been there.
Cool.
It's not long, though, before you notice. Everybody give me a perception check.
What am I rolling for that?
D20. Plus your
D20.
perception skill.
12. Perception.
At 20.
I
17.
Okay, Magus, you said you got a nat 20?
That is correct.
I rolled
Nice.
12. What do I add it to? Wisdom.
18.
Or is that for me
Perception.
to say?
I didn't have a. Oh, no.
do you have proficiency in the perception skill?
I've got perception is wisdom. I've got +3 on wisdom.
Okay.
So 12 +3, so 15.
Okay. Mandy, what'd you
Is that
get?
right?
18.
Okay. Anybody with a 14 or more, so everybody, hears almost like a scraping sound. Not like rock against rock, but like that weird scrape you get when you scrape your arm against a rock. You know?
Bad.
Almost sounds like
That's very-
something heavy.
That's very subtle.
Something heavy moving. Then you hear some chittering.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Is it in front or behind us?
It is in front. And Magus, you were the first person to see 3 really big worms in front of you. And a beetle.
I finished dealing with these. I only work at a library.
The carrion creatures notice you just in time for you to react. Everybody, roll initiative.
What am I rolling for that?
Initiative.
Yeah. What dice?
Every die is a
Always
d20
D20.
unless it's got something to do with health.
So D20.
Yep. God, do I not have a piece of scratch paper? I just cleaned my desk off, so everything is in a weird place.
Okay, rolled 16.
Okay, hang on.
8.
Grab my notebook. The notebook of notes. Go for the level neck. Okay. Really? Okay. You said that Zara has an 8, Magus has an 18.
Alright. I probably want to use the ray of
Well,
frost because
hang on.
that'll slow him down.
Not your turn yet.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we actually have to have everybody roll initiative first. I know you're new to it, so it's... Oh, you said 16? I thought you had 18.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I said 16.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're good. You're doing good. Zara has an 8. Osprey?
10.
10. Okay. Kay?
9.
You would do that.
Yep.
I'd put Osprey right above, and now I gotta squeeze K in there. That's alright. Okay, let's roll for these losers. Okay. Okay. You you notice these carrion feeders, but they also notice you, and immediately one of the beetles starts to charge. Going towards 1, 2, 3, 4. Heading straight for Zara. The monstrous creature rears up and tries to attack you with a horrible bite from its gross, dripping mandibles. It doesn't get fresh meat very often.
That's nasty.
But it misses.
Phew.
Flinch.
Right? Magus, your turn now.
Okay, I want to use Ray of Frost on the closest worm because that thing being this close is going to be a pain.
Okay. You need to roll me an attack.
Alright. Why is that happening? Nat 20. Okay, from now on, everyone roll your dice on like a little pad or something. Like just take a cloth out because that's 2 nat 20s out of 4 rolls. That's ridiculous.
Man, I'd be really happy if your spells could crit.
Seriously.
But hey, you hit it. Roll me some damage.
Eight on a D8 for Ray of Frost. I don't know why this is happening.
Alright.
I would not believe this myself if I did not have a recording of it. Thank you all for making sure
You all see a ray of frost go unerringly towards that worm. Right there. That one. He's right there. The damn thing spasms a bit before it starts to crawl slowly toward the source. Slowly.
move speed is reduced by 10.
It's about 5 feet away, so lucky you. The one beside it, though, doesn't have the same issue, and it crawls toward you and tries to slam you with its massive bod. Ooh. And a 22 will hit you.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
Well, that's 2 hit. That's not the damage.
Why not 2 hit? Sorry.
For damage, he actually didn't roll so hot. 4 damage.
Alright, he came at me. I guess he doesn't weigh a lot.
He actually moves just a little bit past you. Alright, Osprey, your turn. You just saw Magus get kind of bodied by that freaking worm.
Would a knowledge nature tell me if they would prefer bludgeoning or piercing?
You could give it a shot, sure. For the sake of ease, I'm going to go ahead and put Nilbog into this encounter, just because maybe he'll actually do something this game.
I
Nilbog.
have no idea.
What'd you roll?
Hugs and kisses with my roll. I got a 4.
You wouldn't hug it, per se, but you're told that it makes a really good steak.
You never know.
You never know.
Steak or fish bait?
How far away are they from me?
The closest one is about 5 feet, as you are maybe 3 feet away from Magus. Then, of course, there's that one that he froze earlier that's maybe 7 or 8 feet over there.
And it's frozen?
It's not frozen.
It's freezing.
You would have to call it chilled, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a block of ice. It's just not doing too hot.
It's terrestrially challenged.
It's like slowed a little bit because it's too cold.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to shoot it with a crossbow, am I able to provoke an attack of opportunity from another one? Or can I take a step back?
Firstly, you could take a step back. As a free action, a 5-foot step is no biggie. But you can't combine that with your move, just mechanically speaking.
You can't take a 5-foot step back and shoot a crossbow?
You can. I'm saying you can't take a 5-foot step back and then use your full move.
No, I was just talking about taking a 5-foot step so I didn't provoke, so I can shoot the one that's
Oh, totes.
Ray of Frost.
Totes. Good
I
idea.
want to do that.
Roll it up.
I bet I missed, but an 11.
Yeah, you missed. Bright side, you didn't hit Magus.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't hit anything, so you're doing really good on that front.
Right.
This is a close enough encounter already.
All right. Kay, it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
Kay.
I do? Oh shit. Can I do Thunder Wave, or will that hit anybody I don't want to hit?
That'll hit everybody you don't want to hit.
Really?
I'm fine.
Yeah, there's no friendly fire filter on that one.
Damn. All right. What about Firebolt at one of them?
Okay. Any particular one?
Well, I don't really know where everybody is, where they are in relation to everything.
Judging by your marching order, it's possible that you fanned out once you got into the tunnels. But you're about 5 feet away from the wall and Magus right here. Magus is center, and then about 3 feet past him is Osprey, and about 2 feet away from Osprey is Zara. Sorry. Then, of course, behind you, Nilbog and Zenfir are just like shooting the breeze.
Okay. I don't know. Whichever one's closest to getting to somebody else.
Well, Zara has a beetle actively on her, and there is one that just smacked into Magus.
Knocked me down. Knocking down a dwarf is a difficult thing.
Okay,
How
then
many worms are there?
What?
How many are there?
Oh, there are 3 worms and a beetle.
is the beetle
Well-
going to be even affected by fire?
You don't see why not.
Should be.
Beetles burn just as easy as anything else.
Okay, then can I
Can
shoot
we
it?
make sense with a beetle and ride it?
Does that light axe count as a weapon, or is it not solid?
It's still a weapon. It's not an axe made of light. It's just a light spell cast on her axe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody can get this beetle off me, then maybe I can use entangle for these worms.
Well, I want to shoot the firebolt at the beetle, but I don't want to hit her.
Okay. Why don't you roll me an attack?
So that's D20.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what I have in my throat, but
It could be just that there's some saliva in the back of your throat or like a recurring buildup.
Post-nasal drip.
possible.
Yes.
My nose doesn't do much of anything anymore.
Nat 20.
Hey, if only your spells could crit.
That's not nice.
You throw this ball of fiery tar and it smacks right into that beetle's side. Throw me some damage.
1d10. Right?
It's your spell.
6.
Okay, 6 is not bad. You clap it right in the side and you hear the shrieking screech of a beetle that doesn't really have any vocal cords to make any sounds with, but still makes sounds.
Well, it doesn't have human vocal cords, but it has. You'd also hear the
That's what it sounds like.
yeah, you'd also probably hear the mandibles clicking vigorously.
Have you burnt a lot of beetles?
You?
No, I've not burnt a lot of beetles, but I know a bit of anatomy of a lot of things.
Zara, it is. Or, well, I guess, Kay, it's still your turn. Are you moving or anything?
No. If nothing's coming at me, I'm good.
Okay. Zara, it's your turn. You got attacked by a beetle, and there are several worms nearby you.
Can I use entangle to make them tie in knots or something?
Entangle
Like
will definitely slow them down and keep their movement a little bit down.
like if they're entangled with each other, kind of thing.
No, it's more like the spell entangling roots.
Like holds them in place so they can't move and come at us, and we can attack them at range.
Exactly. Sort of, yes.
Would it get the beetle off of her? Or did I do that with the firebolt?
It would not get the beetle off.
Oh.
But, I mean, it would make it so she could move away.
That's true.
So, I think what else I've got as well.
Also consider that every area of effect spell that you cast, such as entangling, could also affect these guys.
So would entangle affect the rest of the party?
It would have a chance to, yes.
Are they in range for it to affect them?
Well, that's kind of a tricky thing, though, because it emanates in a 20-foot cone from where you specify. So you could say that it starts 21 feet away from you and ends a foot before you, and then everything in that area is affected. Let me give you guys a real quick sketch of what the battlefield's looking like. That pen died. One of the springs fell out.
You clicked it too much.
You
I
guys
was
saw.
gonna say, you got too clicky with it.
You know how it is.
Getting clicky with it.
Na 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 na.
Getting clicky with it.
Na,
Now it's
na,
gonna
na,
be
na,
stuck in
na.
my head now.
Okay.
Here's another one.
My bad.
Phenomena.
Okay. Forgive the terrible sketching.
No.
Okay, I'm no artist either.
I can't see.
Did you knock your camera over?
Yeah, that was funny. You guys are welcome for that. Technical difficulties, people.
funny.
It all
Ah,
happens.
there we
I
go.
just have difficulties.
There we go. Hello, world. Let me try that again. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right here.
All right.
If it focuses. That's your guys' layout. There's a bunch of space over here where you see.
Where did we come in from? And what way are we facing?
You know. There. Better. As for your facing, I wouldn't assume it matters too much.
Yeah. Which way do we come in?
Right here where it says entry.
Yeah, I can't read that. That looks all
Yeah,
blurry.
I can't see it. It doesn't come into my
Yeah.
chat either.
Well, you know what? This is starting to sound like a lot of you issues. Okay.
It is.
You came in from here. You immediately went to the right. And this is the large open area where you saw 4 carrion feeders. And they decided that fresh meat sounds way better than bones. This line of letters is you guys. These 2 letters are Sanfir and Nilbog, who are back there talking about, like, I don't know, politics or something.
Or feet.
Ironically, Nilbog doesn't like feet, and Sanfir is just kind of eh. Which makes you wonder why she chose to meet you in that particular bar. But,
So,
yes.
I suppose with Entangle, I'd want to throw it at the one that's in front of us.
But a little
I
bit
guess.
further away?
Yeah.
Probably. You could actually get 2 worms with that if you're careful.
Like, yeah, if I can maximize the chance of it hitting the worms and not the party, that would be ideal, but it's very hard for me to see your drawings, so...
Well, you know,
See,
it's not my fault
just
that you
me.
guys are on phones. Get a computer like an adult.
I'm on a computer, which is why I don't have a webcam.
I only have my phone. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
See? This is where it's a you thing.
Okay.
Okay. For this kind of precision, roll me an attack roll.
Attack. That's which one do I roll for attack?
The d20.
D20.
Unless it specifically has to do with health, you'll pretty much always roll a d20.
Roger that. 20.
Well, there you go. You get it spot on.
Nice.
A lot of big rolls in this group.
That's
Awesome.
high rollers. And if only
Luck
we
of
were
the
in the
draw.
casino, then we'd have made the money.
You guys were in the casino last session. What happened?
Right?
All right. You start to cast, and I'll make their saves next time.